Hello, Pisces. Welcome back to our channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys have had a great weekend. Okay? I hope your week is going well. Pisces, it's like you guys excuse my congestion. So Pisces, listen. Let me get straight to it. I feel like there's some of you, there's something going on right now with you Pisces where I feel like you feel, this is specific. I feel like you feel that you're too old for something, or you're too old to do something, or you're too old to be acting a certain way. It's kind of weird. I'm getting like two different messages. I'm getting a message for like maybe an older age group of viewers who feels like maybe your time has passed. Maybe you feel like you're too old to be starting something new, or starting a new relationship, starting a new job, starting a new business. Some of you guys feel like your time has passed to follow your dreams, goals, and your passions. But it's like I'm getting that it's not, okay? Now, there's some Pisces, no matter what your age, where I feel like you feel that you're too old to be doing something. Like, you feel like you're too old to be acting in a certain way, or you're too old to have this reaction to situations in your life. But I'm getting you're not. Either way you slice it, whatever you feel like you're too old to be doing, you're not too old to be doing it. So if you feel like you're too old to be starting fresh in a relationship or starting a business, you're not. If you feel like you're too old to be having emotional problems, okay, you feel like you're too old to be stressed, or you, bless me, or you're too old to be having certain emotions like, oh, I should have grown out of this by now, or I'm too old to not know what's going on with myself financially, or I'm too old to be dealing with these credit problems, or I'm too old to be still having issues with my car or with my house. You're not. I feel like you're doing exactly what you need to be doing, or you're exactly where you need to be. And whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, you're meant to accomplish it. Whatever emotions it is that you're going through, you're meant to have those emotions. You're not too old for anything. I feel like some of you guys need to realize that. So it's those two different categories, but we're going to see kind of what's going on. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for your messages, God. Father, Mother, God, thank you for bringing me and my Pisces together. I know these readings are a bit more mellow. They're kind of like deep and serious. But I feel like Pisces, you know why. Look, the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. It's like, you know why these readings are coming up for us, for you, for the collective Pisces. And it's like, it's so that they're coming up so that you can know what you need to do. So that you can listen to your intuition. So that you can hear the call of clarity from your spirit guides. What's going on with my Pisces, God? What is the message for Pisces? You're not too old. People of all ages go through trauma. You're not too old to be dealing with this. You're exactly where you need to be. And you're not too old to start this. You're exactly where you need to be. So what is this about? Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. What is this about for my Pisces? What is this reading about? What is this message about for my Pisces? How is it showing up in their lives? What is the conflict or the issue at hand for my Pisces? Okay, Seven of Cups. Okay. So there's a decision. This is about a decision. This is about confusion surrounding a decision. Not being sure which option to choose. Having a lot of options, but not knowing which is the one that's going to bring you what you want. I feel like with patience, you'll be shown what you need to be shown. 9 of Swords, 5 of Wands. I feel like, Pisces, this is about you trying to barricade yourself from danger. I feel like you are conflicted because you're confused about a decision. I feel like you're up late at night, having restless nights, because you're trying to make the right choice. But what I feel is that with patience, the right choice will be presented to you. That's what I feel. You could have a lot of options as far as where you can go with your business or your career. You could have a lot of options in romance, dating, okay? But I feel like you're confused about how to go about getting what you want. What is the right choice? What is the right direction to move into, okay? That's the issue at hand. That's what's going on right now, is you're trying to make a choice. Why is this happening for Pisces, God? Oh, wow. King of Cups. And the King of Swords. Okay. Some of you have strong air placements. Like if you're a Pisces sun, you have like an air sign, moon or rising, Venus. I feel like this is happening because some of you need clarity. Some of you need to speak up. Some of you need to be more assertive and speak clearly. Some of you need to have clarity of thought and mind. And this is happening because it's supposed to teach you how to gain control of your emotions. Yeah, the High Priestess at the bottom again. What's at the bottom? 3 of Wands. So it's the confusion you feel right now is supposed to feel magnified. It's supposed to feel drastic so that you can learn to trust your intuition and make decisions based on what you know to be true, fair, and logical. But decisions that you also know are going to benefit your emotions, not take away from them. I feel like you're supposed to be patient right now, because if you're confused and you're trying to make a decision, I feel like there's a need to go inward, or there's a need to reflect upon what you really want, and then the decision will make itself known. Yeah, the Sun. See? The right choice will become illuminated, Pisces. You're having a breakthrough. You're seeing what the right decision is for you to make. Yeah, Judgment. Look at this. Judgment and 8 of Wands. You're having a realization, you're having an epiphany, or you're suddenly realizing the truth, you're seeing the truth. What's going on right now is that you're trying to figure out how to be happy, and I feel like you're confused as to how to go about that. But this is about going inward, I feel, and reflecting on what you really want. What really makes you happy? Which one of those choices are really going to bring fulfillment to your life? And I feel like a lot of you are reaching a point where you're going to be able to make that decision with the Judgment card. You're going to be awakened to how to move forward, how to speak, what to say. Some of you guys don't know what to say to someone, or you don't know what to say about a certain situation, but you're going to be made to know what to say, what to do after that reflection of what you truly want. After realizing that you are the one who's truly in control. There could be a choice between a water sign and an air sign that you have. Or you could be making a choice between speaking from your emotions or speaking from logic. But 10 of Swords. Queen of Swords. I feel like this is happening because you need to, Pisces, understand why things end. You need to understand why things end in your life and be able to control your emotions enough to possibly speak on it or think about it in a more positive way, in a more objective way. Seven of Swords, the Devil. Yeah, I feel like you have a tendency to lie to yourself, or you have a tendency to feed into illusions, Pisces. And I feel like that's deceiving yourself. That's the devil that's trapping you. That's trapping you mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. You're needing to see clearly why things end and be able to speak life into yourself after you go through long-standing tough situations. Whatever you're being brought to as far as your mission, this decision is contingent, like your fulfilling of your mission and your wishes is contingent upon you being able to see clearly. If you can't see clearly, look, if you can't see clearly to make a decision, judgment, then you won't be able to succeed in whatever this is that God has for you. Hangman at the bottom, Eight of Swords at the back, because you're trapped. I feel like you're trapped in your mind. There's some type of deception that you're placing over your life, whether it's the deception of you failing and not being successful, or the deception of thinking that something's going to work out with someone when you know it's not. That's what needs to be removed. There's a delusional aspect of this reading where I feel like, Pisces, you're being a little delusional. And it's like you need to realize that you're self-sabotaging yourself mentally. You're putting yourself in a mental prison. And there's a need to realize that that's delusional. That's an illusion. That's deception towards yourself. Because I feel like you're being brought into a time, Pisces, where you're going to have to make a lot of like tough decisions. Like tough decisions. Decisions that an emperor, king, or queen would have to make. And you can't let your judgment be clouded or fogged by personal vendettas or issues, personal baggage. I don't know if you're going to be in a leadership role or if you're going to be like in politics or community activism, but there's a cause that you're fighting for or you're being made to fight for where you're going to have clarity of thought and mind when it comes to making decisions. Because if you are dwelling from a place or coming from a place energetically of pain, loss, sadness, death, turmoil, endings, negativity, you won't be able to complete this mission. So it's like you have to see clearly why things have ended so badly for you in the past, or you have to see clearly why the world is this way in order to create a change. I feel like you and someone else may be actually doing this. You could have maybe 3 people in a group, you as a water sign and 2 air signs who are doing this, or this is just energy that you're embodying, both masculine and feminine thought. Because you need to balance those aspects to be able to complete this mission. What is the advice? 8 of Cups. Yeah. I feel like you're needing right now to really master how to separate yourself emotionally from situations that don't serve you or that are not in alignment with your life purpose. That's what you're needing to do, because the 7 of Cups is like the confusion before you decide to evacuate. Maybe you're going to be like first responder of some type, but it's like needing to know when to evacuate, needing to know when to leave a situation, needing to be able to see clearly what is the right decision so that you can walk away from what doesn't serve you. Knight of Pentacles. And it's something that you have to take your time on. It's like you're being made to be patient. You're being made to sit still. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. And it could be involving work. Could be involving your career. Could be involving working on self. Or it could be involving work that needs to go into a relationship. I feel like this is more so... I feel like this is about you walking away from things that don't serve you, Pisces. That's your advice. so that you can work on being independent. 8 plus 1 is 9. And slowly but surely, this action of you working on yourself will bring more financial opportunities and more, I feel like, emotionally fulfilling opportunities onto you. Like, it'll bring that into your space. But it's work that's going to have to be done over time. And it's probably not going to be easy. It's probably going to hurt with this 5 of Swords. But 3 of Cups at the back, you'll be able to celebrate. It's going to bring celebration into your life. It's going to bring happiness. It's going to bring joy. Yeah, wish fulfillment, 9 of Cups. It's going to be a fight, but it's an opportunity for you to have exactly what you want if you're willing to take these steps. I feel like y'all are going to be advocating for someone or a cause. What's the Sun in the Judgment? But you have to be able to make clear decisions for God to open up this opportunity for you. You have to be whole on your own. You have to be fulfilled on your own. You have to be dedicated to your craft. You have to be dedicated to yourself and the betterment of your life. And you can't be negative. This is something where you can't be negative. You have to be objective. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. You have to be very logical and objective and wise and emotionally balanced, evenly keeled with the King of Swords. What's the Sun in the Judgment? And you have to have all these attributes so that you can be able to make clear decisions, to know what you need to start and to know what you need to stop, to know what you need to, revive or what you need to put to rest. 5 of Swords again. Oh, sorry, 7 of Swords. My bad. So you have 2 7s, 2 8s. It's like, how are you going to use this light that's been given to you? That's the question. It's like, I feel like you may be asking yourself, how am I going to use my talents? How am I going to get this business started? How am I going to use the gifts that I have for the good that I know I'm supposed to be creating? The 10 of Cups and the Lovers. I feel like you're going to figure out how to use these gifts by taking some time to meditate and slow down and really think about what makes you happy, what would make you feel complete, what would bring like the ultimate level of happiness to your life, what path you have to go down on this journey, and the strategy that you have to implement in order to receive and have those things. It's very deep because I feel like you don't want to make the wrong decision. You don't want to be dissatisfied with the choice, whether it be a career or a person. I really feel like there's things in your past, Pisces, that are blocking you. 2 of Cups. I feel like you're making a plan to speak up on something, but you don't know how it's going to come out. I feel like you're making a decision to maybe do the opposite of what you've usually done, and it's scary. But I feel like you're on the right track on your journey. I feel like you feel familiar with whatever this is. That familiar shit keeps coming up. It's like you're having deja vu. And I feel like the fear is coming from the deja vu. Like either with this relationship, this person, or this job or business. I feel like you're having deja vu of times where you failed in past lives to do similar things that you're doing now in accordance with your spiritual journey. But the King of Wands is at the back. It's like you're embodying like this fiery, intelligent, passionate, thought-provoking nature because you know what you want. But I think you're shell-shocked from like past lives, Pisces. This is Pisces, right? Yeah, I feel like you're shell-shocked from past lives when you may have failed, because this is a repeat cycle. I do feel like you don't want to fail, but you also, it's like you, Four of Cups, Two of Cups, Lovers. You don't want to make the wrong decision. You don't want to speak too soon. Like, you want to have the best strategy here. But it's like your advice is to go slow. Your advice is to observe, take notes. Look at this. Knight of Pentacles, to slow down and really pay attention to what's going on around you. I feel like that is the key to whatever this is in your work, or that is the key to working on yourself, to working towards what you want, is to slow down and like observe. I feel like that's what you're meant to be down here doing. Because whatever it is, whatever you're going to be advocating for, I feel like it could even be something in your next lifetime that you're going to be doing that you need to observe as much as you can right now. I feel like you're going to come into a time, or this is what you have been doing in the past lifetimes that you've had. You've really been observing, Pisces, what's going on. And in this lifetime, it's either that you're supposed to carry it out, everything that you've observed in this lifetime, and like to read the notebook of your soul and spirit, or this is what you're doing in this lifetime to prepare for the next one. It's like gathering, hunter-gatherer. Maybe that's what you were in a past life. Yeah, Knight of Wands. I feel like you need to pursue whatever this is. It's like fast movement and slow movement at the same time, which leads me to believe that when you take the time to observe your surroundings, this is your advice. When you take the time to observe your surroundings, take notes, really pay attention to how you're feeling, what your emotions are going through, and what actions are taking place, then the confusion of where you're going is going to be lifted. And you're going to be able to walk away from things clearly. You're going to be able to move towards what you're supposed to be doing, what you're drawn to. And it's going to help you be very strong and independent, and to be able to move quickly to pursue your goals. But you have to observe first. It's like you have to really pay attention to your surroundings, because then you won't be confused about this decision. You'll be able to move swiftly and quickly because you'll have clarity. Queen of Wands. I'm sorry, shit. Yeah, you will have clarity. You'll have passion. You have the passion. You have the drive. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. But you can't have your mind can't be clouded by pain. Your mind can't be clouded by past regrets or by betrayal or, negativity. You have to be clear of that. You have to see why that had to happen. It has to happen this way. Something has to happen this way, Pisces. And you have to be able to see that clearly. And it's hard to see it clearly. It's hard to understand what the meaning of all of this is. It's hard to see why you had to have so much pain in your life. It's not easy. That's why this journey is not for everyone. But you're strong enough to do it, Pisces. You're knowledgeable and wise enough to do it. And I feel like I said, you've been a hunter-gatherer in a past life. You, if you're a hunter or you gather food for your tribe, it's like you have to be observing, you have to be perseverant, and you have to be courageous. And I feel like that's what you have to look at these lessons as. A chance to train and build yourself up to be courageous and pursue whatever this life purpose is for you. I feel like it's in regards to speaking, writing. I don't know why I wanted to say evangelism. But like speaking or writing, motivational speaking, fighting for a cause in the community. But you can't come from a place of pain. You have to heal. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. So we have the Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Yeah. it's like you have to heal from bad investments. You have to know why they happen that way. You also have to know this is this is happening so that you can know how to make a good investment. Some of you guys, it's literally money, and some of you guys, it's your like energetic investments. This is teaching you to know what to invest into, because you're gonna be affluent. Yeah, you're gonna be affluent. Yeah, you need to know what to invest in and what to ignore. Two of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, to prevent yourself from having heartache, because I thought this was the Five of Swords, and it's like what I'm getting is that whatever you're about to be speaking on or whatever you're about to be doing, you have to be very controlled. I feel like you have to be able to control your emotions and your thoughts, because people, it's like you're about to be thrust into a place where you're going to have to know what is a good investment and what is a bad investment. You're going to have to be able to see that clearly to make a good decision in order to continue on your strategy, in order to continue on your journey. Because there's going to be Three of Swords, Two of Swords, Five of Swords. It's going to be people who are petty and vindictive. Yeah, Five of Cups at the bottom. And I feel like if you're not in a clear-headed frame of mind, you could be at risk of making the wrong decisions. Yeah, the Moon, because you'll have a lack of clarity. There's going to be, if you do not have clarity of thought and mind, then when there's confusion or when there's uncertainty, you won't be able to make a proper decision. This could be in regards to music. Some of you guys are really writers. I feel like I'm picking up on like producers, writers, musicians. There's like a song that you've been hearing in your head, or there's like music that's making you very emotional, or you're about to be making music that provokes people's emotions, but you need to be able to see those emotions clearly, and they're not, it's like you need to be able to see them without them being distorted. You have to see what's under the surface with this Moon card, or else it's like you could cause a lot of people sadness. I feel like there's a great responsibility, and there's going to be a lot of regret that you'll have if you lead people down the wrong path. You have to see the deeper picture. You have to see the bigger picture, because not only are people going to be trying to attack you and victimize you, but I feel like you will feel very guilty if you lead people in the wrong direction, because I feel like you're leading someone here. You're leading a group of people, but you have to know how to lead them in the right direction. Wow. Pisces, you have to be able to. Yeah, the Hermit, look. It's like you're the bearer of knowledge. You're the bearer of hope. You're going to be bringing hope to a lot of people, but there needs to be there does not need to be illusions. You can't be leading people in a delusional, diluted direction. You have to be able to lead them properly, okay? Through wisdom. You have to be able to give them hope, but not false hope. You know, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Because this is involving something that you work on. And wherever you take these people, you're going to have a following. And you need to know how to guide them, okay? All you have to do, Pisces, look at pop culture. Look at celebrities over the years and currently. Yeah, Two of Wands, Nine of Cups. So yeah, it's like Pisces, you are going to be granting people's wishes, or you're going to help people make decisions to grant their wishes, to get them what they want, to manifest. It's like you're a magician here. It's like you have the power. You've got the power, Pisces. You've got the power to either lead people in the right way or lead people astray. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of guilt if you lead them astray. You really have to examine your intentions with this Nine of Cups and what you want to accomplish, because you're going to move forward regardless. I feel like it's time for you to, like, I'm hearing I'm coming out. I want the world to know, got to let it show. So I feel like it's time for you to show your light and what you've learned over time in order to lead people in the right direction. But you have to be sure of where you're going. You have to be sure of what you want. And you have to see the correct perspective in order to lead people properly and in order to not be victimized by someone who doesn't have your best interest at heart. Okay? Now is the time to make these decisions. And I feel like a lot of you guys need to walk away from like things that you need to walk away from things that are unstable, uncertain, hot and cold, fast and slow, confusing. Things that you always have to like struggle for. You have to get away from that struggle in order to succeed. Okay, what is this about? I feel like this is because the pain of your life has overcast or overshadowed the reason for the pain. Like the actual pain itself or disappointment, Pisces, that you felt over time is overshadowing the gift that God has given you. The gift that the universe has granted to you is being overshadowed by the actual events when you should be using the gift to enhance the events. Okay, it's like the events and the details are overshadowing the ultimate like lesson. Because you have this gift, you've been granted this gift of speaking or thinking or emotion so that you can help people to like end those negative situations in their life. But the fact that all of those situations have ended for you, it's like that's overshadowing the gift that you're supposed to be bringing the world. Jeez, that was hard to get out. And I feel like it's something that is hard for y'all to accomplish. And that's okay. But just know that it's because of the confusion that you can't see clearly about what to do. You can't see a clear plan. You can't make a clear plan because it's like you have to stand up for something. It's like you have to stand your ground in something. You have to become more assertive. And you have to take a pause and really... The assertiveness, the confidence to be assertive is going to come from thinking logically, being in tune with your emotions, but thinking logically. That's when the assertiveness is going to come, when you observe your surroundings to draw conclusions that are logical. And that's when you're going to have clarity of thought of how to pursue this goal, dream, or ambition. How to make this relationship work. How to teach the people that you're meant to teach. That's what's going to bring the clarity of mind. You're not going to, you're not going to be confused if you look at it from all angles. Yeah, somebody might have lied to you, cheated on you, betrayed you, or whatever. Caused illusions in your relationship. This could be family, platonic, friends, or romantic. But you have to look at why this had to happen. And I feel like it's because a lot of you guys, you know, have been gullible over the years and just accepted any old crap, thinking that was the best that you were going to get. But now is a time where those things are falling away because you're being made to be assertive and really go for what you know you deserve and not just the scraps that life gives you, okay? You have the ability to mold your life. What else is this about? Yes, boundaries are set. This is about you setting strong boundaries. Free as a bird. And some of you, this is about being single and independent. I keep seeing the 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. This is about you setting strong boundaries and feeling confident enough to have those boundaries. Feeling secure, feeling free. Both of these cards are number 8, 35, and 53. And I feel like you need to be able to communicate these boundaries that you have set in a confident nature. and stand up for what you believe is right. So that you don't feel trapped in your mind when things aren't going your way. Because the only reason why you would feel the Eight of Swords energy is if you did not speak up about your boundaries or you did not set boundaries. So this is being done so that you can get out of the mental prison, and it hurts, but it's something that you have to deal with. Wow, entanglements. Because I feel like you've entangled yourself into energy that's not conducive to your highest good. It's not conducive to your spiritual journey. It's a hindrance. Whatever this mental anguish that you have, or this stress about making decisions that you have, Pisces, is something that you have to overcome before you're given this wish fulfillment. It's a struggle to make decisions, especially when you feel like you don't have all the information. That's what this is about, is being able to make a clear, concise decision by quieting your mind, listening to your thoughts, meditating, taking notes on the situation and seeing the details for what they are, and then setting a strong boundary and sticking to it. Or making a firm decision and sticking to it. That's what this is about. Shared ancestors. So yeah, I feel like you and someone else are going through this mutual energy. And then with the shits, yeah. And that's the number 10. So it's like you're ready. You're with the shits. You're ready to conclude this cycle of anguish and anxiety and turmoil. You're ready for that to be over, and for you to be able to make clear decisions and to be confident in your decisions. But looking at why things happen from all different angles is pertinent to you being able to achieve this goal. And you have to be with the shits. You have to be dedicated. You have to be determined. Because I feel like whoever or whatever you want shares ancestors with you. And in order to get to this soul tribe or this partnership, you have to kind of remove yourself from, not toxic things, but it's like you kind of have to remove yourself from baggage that you've entangled yourself into. Things that are not conducive to this outcome. Wow. And divine counterparts is at the bottom. So I definitely feel like you are experiencing the same energy as someone else, and y'all share ancestors. This could be platonic divine counterparts or romantic. But at the back it says, I'm here to stay. So you have to be confident that this new way of thinking is here to stay. Nothing's going to change about the way that you feel unless you feel in your spirit that you need to make a change. It's like there's like this energy of you this energy of you needing to not be swayed by people who think they know more than you, because you know probably more than them. Not making decisions based off what other people's ideas are for you, but making decisions based on what your ideas are for yourself. You have to be completely and totally with the shits in order for this. It's like there's something that's on hold or on layaway, waiting for you to get it out of layaway, but you have to make that choice. And you have to reside in it, okay? Like wholeheartedly, and not like sway. You can't falter, you can't sway, you can't be on the fence. It's like you have to be clear and assertive about this, okay? And that's what these experiences that's what these experiences are molding you to do. So it's not about the pain of the experience, it's about what is the experience for. That I feel like this reading is going to resonate with those people who are thinking about that or wanting to change that about themselves. So what's the advice for my Pisces to positively move forward, God? What is the advice for Pisces to positively move forward in this situation with these details? What's the advice for my Pisces to positively move forward? It's about patience. It's about taking time to pause and reflect on the details so that you can make a clear, conscious decision. taking the knowledge that you've gained from your past and your past lives, along with the knowledge that you've gained in the current situation and moment, to make a clear decision. The Lovers, oh my God, again, we have the Lovers out here twice. Gemini, I feel like, okay, so there's Leo, Scorpio, Gemini, or Aries, Virgo, okay. And at the bottom, still waters run deep. So let's see, your advice is the Lovers. You have to choose to go down the path, Pisces, or nothing good is going to happen. You're going to be in the same cycle. But the Lovers says, the lover of your soul. This connection is rare and sent from the divine. See, divine counterparts. I do feel like this is romantic for a lot of you guys. But a lot of you guys, it's the love that you have for yourself. Okay? And being confident in yourself enough to set a boundary, make a decision, and trust it. To be able to trust your higher self. Okay, Still Waters Run Deep says, just because you don't see it happening doesn't mean it won't happen. Exactly. Just because you don't see a better option for a relationship doesn't mean that there's not one out there. You just haven't been privy to it yet, but you have to believe it's possible. Just because you don't see the outcome turning out well for your business doesn't mean it is. You know, it doesn't mean that your business is going to fail. It just means that you don't see how it's going to progress yet. But you have to make certain decisions with clarity of thought to help you make those correct choices to get the gains and the growth that you want. But I feel like a lot of this is about your own personal belief in yourself and what you're doing in order to cancel out things that are not really progressing your life. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this message, Pisces. I hope you guys are enjoying the readings. I am rather mellow today. Feeling really good. I love you guys. As always, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, Pisces, this is our circle. Love y'all. Bye.